Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Wow, I am having the most productive day today. It is only 12 o'clock and I have already made 6 orders. I have eaten my 2 meals and I never eat. Like, I'm one of those people that forget to eat. And I have had a shower and washed my hair, but I have not dried my hair. As you can see, my hair is still wet and I'm not going to dry it. I can't be bothered. Just going to let it dry naturally throughout the video. So I was just sitting and thinking, I have made like, what, 18 videos on YouTube, and I have never, ever filmed a get to know me. So I was going to ask some questions on my Instagram, and I thought, like, people might not ask like some interesting or funny questions and it'll just be like a little bit dead and boring. So I looked up get to know me questions and I came across this really good article. I will link the article in the description if anyone wants to use these questions, because they are actually really good if you're like starting out with YouTube or anything. So the questions are actually for if you are at a job and you know, like when you go around in the circle and it's really awkward and you have to say like one fun fact about yourself. So these questions in this article is to like help you think of some answers to say, like for one fun fact. I just thought I'm going to use the questions as my questions for my get to know me video. So yeah, right, I'm not going to answer all of them because some of them, like, it's really weird, like when you're thinking about answers for your own questions, it's like, wow, do I even know myself? Like, I don't know the answer to that. How can I not know the answer to that? Like, it's me. Your most prized, it says your most prized collection, but I'm going to say my most prized possession. My most prized, let me go get her. So my most prized possession is this little cat. Her name is Catty. I've had her since I was a baby and she literally comes everywhere with me. I tell everyone, if there was a house fire, the one thing that I need you to save is my cat. I'm really upset, but since I've had Riley, she's got this string coming out of her hand, and she normally wears socks to stop the string from fraying. But yeah, she's really old and it really actually makes me upset. But yeah, this is my most prized possession, Catty. Once I left her in Rome, took her to Rome with my dad, and I left her in Rome and my dad had to contact his secretary to get Catty flown home from Rome. She came home on the aeroplane, and I only found out recently that she came home in a box. I seriously thought that she came home like, I obviously didn't think that, but like the other day my dad was like, yeah, she came home in a box, and I was like, what? Like, in my head as a child I thought that she came home sat on like a plane seat, like yeah, this is my most prized possession, Catty. I love her so much. Mwah. Next is my biggest fear. So I'm not actually scared of anything. I feel like the one thing that actually does get my heart going and like really does frighten me is when I am getting chased. Like, for example, if I'm at the bottom of the stairs and I'm walking upstairs and then someone starts chasing me up the stairs, like, I'm like, oh my god, don't chase me upstairs. Like, it absolutely petrifies me. Or if someone jumps out at me, like if someone's hiding and they jump out at me, I don't find it funny. I really hate, I get scared to a point where I will actually cry. I don't watch scary movies or anything because scary things make me cry. I hate scary films. That is one thing about me. You'll never catch me watching a scary film. Luke was like to me, let's go see that new film Smile, and I was like, absolutely not. I do not want to go and see that film. You will not catch me at the cinema watching a scary film, definitely not. And once I went to Fort Park for Fright Night and there was like these scary, you know, like everyone dresses up at Fright Night. Oh my god, no, they're like chasing me. I absolutely hate it. I've been on a few like scary mazes at Fright Night and like at the London Dungeons. I can tell you, I think I must have been on about 5 or 6. Every single one that I have been on, you have to pay extra to go on these things. Every single one that I've been on, I shut my eyes. I have never opened up my eyes on a scary maze. I'm like holding to the next person like this, like, no. I do not like being scared. I'm not like scared of like heights or anything like that. And I'm not scared of like death. I don't think I'm scared of that. I don't think about it. Anyways, moving on. The first job that you wanted as a kid. Now, I've actually wanted like so many jobs. I wanted to be like a fashion designer. My brand that I was going to have was going to be called Amma, Annabelle Marie Aiken. I would never use that name for brand now. It's just not cool. But yeah, like a random job that I did want as a kid was I wanted to be an astronaut. Like, I remember the day that I decided I'm going to be an astronaut, I went out for dinner with my mum, her mum and my friend, and I was like, I've decided I'm going to be an astronaut. And she was like, what? Like, no, you're not. Like, I obviously didn't realise how much went into being an astronaut, but I'm just like really, I'm still interested this day, like all about space and all that. Like, I find it really, really interesting. Imagine me like floating around in space. I would look so good in a spacesuit. Your go-to comfort binge TV show? I don't really know. I don't actually watch TV. Like, I say this all the time, I don't watch TV because I don't. So there's nothing that, I feel like if I wanted to get into bed and watch a film, like have a cozy night in, I would probably watch Shrek. I just feel like Shrek is such a feel-good movie. Just all the songs in it and everything are just so feel-good. Like, you can't watch Shrek and not be in a good mood, and it just makes you like, I feel like it reminds me of Christmas. So like any films that like are nostalgic to me, like Grease, I like Grease, Mamma Mia, anything like that, like with really good feel-good songs. High School Musical, I love that. Yeah, anything that's like really nostalgic and like reminds me of my childhood, I love it. I love anything Disney. I must sound like a weirdo, like all of the things that I'm saying are like kids things, but it's just because I don't watch the telly. I seriously don't watch the telly, so I don't have like go-to binge shows or anything like that. Something that you were embarrassingly late to realise. Something that I was embarrassing late to realise. The only thing that I can think of is me and my dad went to, it wasn't that long ago, it must have been like 12 or 13, but there was like a garden centre at the end of my road, and they had a big sign up saying that there's going to be reindeers there, and I was like, let's go see the reindeers, to my dad. So me and my dad went down, we walked down the road, was really excited to see these reindeers, and my dad laughs till this day because when I got there I was like, oh my god, they're real reindeers. And my dad was like, what did you think they were going to be? And I was like, I thought they were going to be like reindeers wearing headbands. Like, for some reason I didn't know that reindeers were real. Reindeers are real, but Rudolph is obviously not real. Well, you never know. I hope that I didn't just spoil Christmas for like a kid watching this. Right, celebrity crush. My celebrity crush, I have a few, like most girls. I like Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling actually gets my heart like beating. Like, oh my god, I love Ryan Gosling. You know that they actually cast Ryan Gosling in the role for The Notebook because they thought that he wasn't good looking. Like, what? Are they blind? Like, Ryan Gosling is so good looking. Who do you prefer, Ryan Gosling or Ryan Seacrest? I feel like everyone says Ryan Seacrest. That's that Blake Lively's husband, I think. But yeah, I prefer Ryan Gosling. That's just me. So Channing Tatum in Magic Mike, you know, like I think it's the second one where he's like in that work studio. Oh, I love Channing Tatum. And in that dance film, I like Channing Tatum in that. I just love Channing Tatum. I think he's funny as well, like he's really funny. But I swear he's going out with like Jessie J. For some reason that just puts me off a little bit. I don't know why. Nothing wrong with Jessie J. I actually used to be obsessed with Jessie J. Like, I've got one of Jessie J's autobiographies indoors, but I don't know, like just the thought of Channing Tatum. I feel like Channing Tatum can do so much better than Jessie J. Sorry, Jessie J, if you're watching this. I don't know, what's your opinions on that? Zac Efron, obviously I like Zac Efron at Baywatch. Wow. Weirdest celebrity crush that I like is, I can't even remember his name, Russell Brand. Like, I am obsessed with Russell Brand. I don't know why. I think it's like the pirate look. Like, I just like the pirate look. I like Johnny Depp, but I only like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, Russell Brand, I absolutely love him. I think it's his personality as well. Like, he's just so funny. Like in Game to the Grave. How many tattoos and piercings do you have? I do not have, I've got 2 piercings in my ears, and then I did have my belly button pierced. I've had my belly button pierced twice now, but the first time it got infected, I know, gross, so I had to take it out, and the second time it fell out, so I ordered another one, put it in, changed it, and then it fell out. That one fell out about a week later, so I've taken that as a sign. This is about a month ago, so I've taken that as a sign that the universe does not want me to have a belly button piercing, so I'm not going to have my belly button pierced anymore. And I have got no tattoos. I will never get a tattoo. They're just not for me. It's not my vibe. Personally, tattoos aren't for me. There's nothing wrong with tattoos. Like, Luke's covered in tattoos. He wants to like to be covered head to toe in tattoos. But yeah, I just don't really like them. I don't look at someone either. Like, I wouldn't fancy someone if they had more tattoos or if they had no tattoos. Like, I don't care if you've got tattoos, then you've got tattoos, but yeah, they don't interest me. One second, my grand's just calling me. Hello?
Hello.
What would my last meal on earth be? My last meal on earth, I would have, I'm really boring, I would probably have spaghetti pomodoro, and I'd probably have like bruschetta for a starter. Yeah, maybe chocolate fudge cake for dessert. I'm really boring, but that's what I like. I'm making a really good feta pasta at the moment. I keep making it. I've made it twice now in the past week. So I literally, it's like the TikTok craze. You put loads of tomatoes in a dish, feta, but I put like some chilli in it, and it's like so Moorish. Like, it's so addictive. You know who else is loving it? Which is really surprising. Riley. And Riley doesn't eat. Like, Riley's like not a foodie whatsoever, and he absolutely loves his pasta, so I keep making it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it until we both get sick of it. So, the most unusual / severe illness that you have had. This one's a funny one because I had the weirdest thing happen to me when I was in year 5 at school. So I don't know how old you are, like 9. It was either my feet grew too fast for my body, so I had like really big feet and a small body, or my body grew too fast for my feet, so like my feet were tiny in my body. But anyways, whatever happened, I couldn't walk so I didn't go to school for 2 terms in year 5. Like, I never went to school for 2 terms in year 5. I had to do all of my homework at home. I had to wear Ugg boots all the time because it was the only shoes that were comfortable. I had like crutches. I could not put my feet flat on the floor. Like, if I had to walk, I had to walk on my tippy toes because something happened where my feet either grew too quick or they didn't grow. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, that was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. And I don't know how long a term is. It's like a term is a season, so it was 2 seasons. No, that can't be right. But anyways, it was a long time that I couldn't walk for and I couldn't go to school, and it was a very weird time for me. I remember once I actually, like, I got out of bed, I rolled out of bed and I like collapsed on the floor because I couldn't stand up, I couldn't do anything, and I was like trying to pull myself up, but I just couldn't get up because of my feet. One day, it was funny because the way that they got better, they must have got better, and I just didn't even realise that they got better. And one day I was going to my checkup at the doctor's, and the doctor was like, can you put your feet down and can you walk? Like just try and do it today. So I put them down and I just started walking again. So that was a very weird time in my life, and like, we didn't really know what was going on and what was going to happen. Like, was I ever going to be able to walk again? And it was weird. It was really weird. I remember they wanted to put me in a wheelchair, and I was like so adamant that I just didn't want to be in a wheelchair because I didn't want to be different at school. So I was like crying. I was like, no, I don't want to be in a wheelchair. And then that was when I had the crutches, I think. But yeah, that was really weird. My most unusual pet, there's not really a most unusual pet, but one time me and my sister, she was 16 and I must have been 14, and we saved up our pennies out of our piggy bank and we went to the shop. Her boyfriend at the time had a fake ID, so we went to the shop and we bought a cat with this fake ID, and then we took the cat home. We like bought everything for the cat, like cat food, everything, like the insurance, a cat bed, a cat basket and everything. We took this cat home on the bus, We literally took this cat home on the bus, and we was walking up my road, and my mum drove past. The cat was going to be a surprise present for my dad's birthday, but no one knew about it. Like, our mum didn't know about it, our older sister didn't know about it, anything like that. Anyway, so yeah, we was walking up the road. We got off the bus and we was walking up the road with this cat, and our mum drove past, and she was like, what is that? What have you got? And we like ran upstairs, got the cat out in my bedroom, and was like, and the cat was called Bonnie. We named the cat Bonnie. Anyways, we kept Bonnie, I think we kept Bonnie for like a day, and then my other sister, I've got two sisters, so my elder sister, her boyfriend at the time was like severely allergic to cats, and he was like always around, so we had to send Ronnie back, and it was a nightmare. We were so distraught, it was so upsetting to have to send this cat back, like not only for ourselves but like for the cat as well. Like, we'd never do that again. Obviously we was children, and I don't know how they let us buy the cat with the fake ID. Like, the cat went back on a Saturday, and then on the Monday, because we were so upset, we bought a dog. We got a dog. Not me and my sister. My mum and dad got a dog, Morton, who is now my 6-year-old Labrador. So yeah, it must have been about 6 years ago. Unless he's 7. No, I think he's 6. Yeah. Black Labrador, Morton. He is the most gorgeous dog in the world. Like, he has the best personality ever. I feel like Labradors do have the best personalities out of all dogs. I used to work in a doggy daycare, so the dogs that have the worst personality are French bulldogs. They have the worst personality. Like, I'm sorry, if you have a French bulldog, yeah, they're really cute and they're gorgeous, but, and maybe like if it's just you and the dog, it's alright, but like at daycare, French bulldogs are naughty as anything, and it's because their face is like scrunched up. The other dogs can't tell their emotions because like they can't see their face, so the other dogs think that like these French bulldogs, it's actually kind of sad, these other dogs think that the French bulldogs are like angry or upset or mean or whatever, and like they just fight. They fight all the time, you know. What did I do on the last normal day before COVID? I know the last weekend I went out to the Mamma Mia party. You know, the Mamma Mia thing at the O2. That was what I went to the last weekend before COVID. The eeriest prediction that you made to come true, right? I predicted, it's not eerie, I knew that Molly Maes was pregnant. And that's, you're going to be thinking like, what? Like, that's weird. How do you know that she was pregnant? I didn't say it to anyone, and I wish that I did now, but I didn't say it to anyone. But there was a few vlogs that she's filming in, and she is saying, so she's walked upstairs and she's like, I am so out of breath, and I don't know why. Like, why am I out of breath? Like, I'm just talking to you. And I sat there and I thought, that's what I had when I was pregnant. I was like, you're pregnant. That's why you're out of breath from doing nothing, because you're pregnant. And I didn't say anything, and I thought, no, like, I just didn't think that she would, I don't know her, but I just didn't think that she would be pregnant. I'm like, no. And then there was another vlog that she was filming. She was like, it's midnight and I am so hungry, like, I have to make some food. And she was making like pasta at midnight. And I was like, again, I was like, you're pregnant. Like, that was me. When I was pregnant, I was making pasta at 12 o'clock. You're pregnant. And I was thinking, maybe Molly doesn't know that she's pregnant. But obviously, she did know. And then the news came out and I was like, I knew that. I knew that. Anyways, yes, that is the biggest prediction that I have made. It's annoying that I didn't tell anyone, like, so I haven't got the proof. But yeah, I knew that Molly Maes was pregnant before everyone knew. Right. The animal that you would be reincarnated as if you was an animal. Now, this isn't like for any particular reason, but everyone says that I would be a giraffe if I was an animal, because look how long my neck is. Like, wait. I have the world's longest neck. So yeah, I would be a giraffe if I was an animal. I feel like that was quite a good chat. Like, I answered a lot of questions. Oh no, I had one more that I wanted to say. Most embarrassing moment. Well, I want to say what my most embarrassing moment is, because I've had a lot of embarrassing moments. One of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had in my life was my dad took me and my sister skiing in England in like that indoor skiing place. Bear in mind, I've been on a few ski holidays, not with my family, but like ski trips with the school, and I've been skiing in Dubai in that indoor skiing place, and I'm quite a good skier. Like, I can ski. I used to do like the off-piste black slopes, so I know how to ski. Anyway, my dad took me to this ski place, indoor ski place, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be great, like I love skiing. Anyway, so I get up on the button lift and I get to the top of the mountain and I'm like, oh my god, this is so steep, I can't get down. And obviously you can't go back down on the button lift, and because it's an indoor place, it's not the chair lift, because it's like a very small place, and this hill is like that steep, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. But the only way to get down is to ski down. Basically, I threw a massive stop at the top. Like, I was crying. I was like, no, I can't go down, I can't go down, I can't go down. And then about half an hour later, I was like, right, I've got to go down. Like, otherwise I'm going to be stuck at this top of the mountain for the rest of my life. When you ski, if you don't know how to ski, you have to ski like, you have to like ski like this, going down a mountain. Because if you just go straight down, you won't be able to stop. I was so scared. I start going like this, and then it gets so steep, and I'm like, oh my god. And I start going down like that. And I'm like doing the snowplow, and I'm like, no, I'm not slowing down, I'm not slowing down. Anyways, I get to the bottom of the mountain, like at 50 miles per hour, whatever speed I'm doing, like I'm going so fast. Like, I can't see anyone going past me because I'm going down that mountain, tunnel vision, like so fast. Everyone's turning their heads going, whoa, like what's she doing? Get to the bottom of the mountain, crash into like this yellow net. Like, I crashed into this mountain, into like this thing, and then I think I refused to go back up. Like, I didn't continue skiing, and that was it. That's my most embarrassing story. I have a lot of embarrassing stories, which maybe I'll do a video explaining all of my embarrassing stories, because I have so many. Literally, the first time that I met Luke's parents is the most embarrassing story ever. Like, I actually can't believe that me and Luke even like continued being together after I met his family. Like, I was very embarrassing, but I'm gonna leave that for another day, because I'm trying to convince Luke to film a video with me, like a say or shot it or something. So I feel like that would be funny to say in a video like that, like the way that I met his family. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you did watch this video, hopefully you feel like you know me a little bit more. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you got to the end, then well done. Well done. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and see you in my next video.